Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wafi bin Roslan. I'm from Department of Shariah, course Fiqh and Usul second year from Academy of Islamic Studies, University Malaya, Kuala Lumpur. My ID is 172000614/2. So a very good day for our viewers, and I hope that your day is in a good condition. May Allah brings happiness to us all. And for today, I would like to discuss with viewers about trading stocks and how it affects economic growth. Plus, do Islam give permissions to Muslims to trade stocks? So, first question that we should discuss is, what is trade? So someone may ask, hey Wafi, what is trade? What do you mean by trade? So trade is a basic economic concept involving the buying and selling of goods and services. Okay, so you need to understand this. If we say trade, or in Malay dagang, so that means that there is a transaction. This is a basic economic concept. There is a transaction between buying and selling goods or services. Let's say, I want to buy food. So I go to a restaurant and buy a food, buy a lunch for me. So selling, the restaurant sell and I am buying from the restaurant, means that is a trade. Okay, so I hope that this meaning can be understood by our viewers. So trading or trade is a basic economic concept. So when you learn about economic, this is a basic economic concept that economy only happens when there is trading. Trading means buying or selling goods and services. Okay, so that's mean by trade. So okay, then someone will ask me, okay, we move to second question. Someone will ask me, hey Wafi, I would like to know what is stock. Okay, I'm asking you about the stock. So stock is an equity. Say stock is also known as equity. That stock is a security that represents the ownership of a fraction of a corporation. So what's mean by stock is, let's say, I have my own company. Say, I have my company. So in my company, the ownership of the company is divided by security or stocks. It's divided by equity. Let's say, I have 50% of equity in my company, and Adam, let's say, has 20% of equity in my company, and Ali have another 30% of equity in my company. So that's that the fraction of 50%, 20%, 30% that's owned by me, Wafi, Adam, and Ali is an equity or share or stocks. So this means by stock. So when you are trading stocks, that means you are buying a fraction, a small fraction or a big fraction, doesn't matter. And that you are buying a fraction of ownership in a corporation or a company. Let's say Facebook or Tesla. I am buying a small fraction. For, let's say, I'm buying 100 share. Let's say 100 stocks in Tesla, equivalent to 0.01% of fraction of ownership in Tesla. So that's meant by stock. By stocks, and what's meant by trading is I buy the stock and I sell it when the price go up. When the price of the stock go up. Okay, so that's the second question. So we then we now discuss about, does trading stocks affect economic growth? Okay, so we need to see this. We need to understand first that the stock market is an indicator that can impact gross domestic product. Okay, GDP, known as GDP, yeah. So gross domestic product (GDP) is an instrument to measure the output of all goods and services in an economy. Okay, so do trading stock or stock market impact the gross domestic product? Yes. So when stock market rises, so does the sentiment in the economy. Okay. When the GDP growth is growing higher and higher, that's mean people are spending higher and higher. Okay. So when stock market is moving higher, okay, so the consumers and companies have more confidence to spend the money and achieve more higher GDP. Okay. So why do we need to achieve a higher GDP prospect? Why? Someone would ask me that. So GDP can help the country or can help the economy to grow more and attract more investors to get in that market and help grow economy in that market. They say, okay, they say, we in Malaysia have bursa saham, right? So the more higher the bursa saham produce, or the higher market that bursa saham create, so the GDP of Malaysia will increase and attract confidence, and it will be confidence. It will be a confidence factor for investors, let's say from another countries, to invest in our market, in Malaysia market. So that helps in. So that's what I mean by stock market really helps in gaining a better economy. So when our stock market like bursa saham is in a bull market, that means it's increased, more people trade and more successful trading happens, and then it will be a confident. It will increase the GDP. When increase the GDP means that people are spending more and more, so it attracts more investors to come in Malaysia and invest in Malaysia to help growth more and more economy in Malaysia. Okay, so I hope you understand at this point. So we will go to the last question, that is, do Islam, or is it halal for Muslim? Do Islam give permission for Muslim, or is it halal for Muslim to invest in shares that are listed on stock markets? The answer is yes, absolutely. Okay, so then because we are buying, Islam allows Muslim to buy to buy stocks, to trade stocks with equivalent that the stocks or the company that they are buying is not a product, is not a company that is selling product or services that is haram. You say you cannot buy Carlsberg, you cannot buy a Genting, let's say, because there is selling alcohol that is haram in Islam, and so on. Okay. Second, we Muslims cannot buy stock from a company that use their product or services to harm Muslim country. Let's say we cannot buy an Israeli products or Israeli stocks as they are using their products or services to harm our fellow Muslims in Palestine. So, okay. So, in conclusion, Islam allows Muslims to trade stocks if the stocks is not something that is haram and will not be harmful to any Muslim's country. Okay, so I would like to conclude that trading stocks helps in economic growth, and Muslims should be happy that Islam allows us as a Muslim to trade stocks. So that's all for me. I apologize for my talk. There is something wrong. I apologize first. And thank you for taking your time to hear me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.